Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and retry basically what we were trying to do yesterday, but trying to do it more effectively today. It was we didn't get a whole lot done yesterday. Things were going slow. My computer was slow by the time I even started the stream, so it just got worse and worse as I went on. And I can't reboot it without cutting the stream, so I just need to probably do that more in the future. Just decide to cut a stream if things are slowing down too much and do a part 2 or something. But yeah, we making some good progress. So we got a new circle account put into here, and I linked up a new style sheet. Actually, this was off air just a little while ago, but if we go to code snippets, I'm linking to a specific circle.css now. This was something I included in the project last week, but I didn't start linking to it. I don't think that's actually the updated version of it. But that's the version we're going to go to eventually. I'm going to focus on that probably last today. That's not the top priority, because I'm going to optimize that style sheet. That'll be pretty fun. I'll give you a rundown real quick of how that would work. So I'll just keep circle.css as a copy, but currently I'm like copying the which one is it? Whichever the compiled version is, so it's under dist. Scripts. Nope, not scripts, styles. That's not there right now because we're in live reload mode, but if we go to main.css, what we'd basically do is we'd comment everything out. Or this is under leaf. So yeah, we'd even comment everything out under leaf, leaving only, we want only this dark circle file right there, which we would grab from here, and then we would also grab, is it components circle? Yeah, so we'd only grab those two files. No, we'd actually want to grab most of the files. I don't know which ones we'd want and which ones we won't, so that'll be the process of going through that and optimizing that. That's my alarm to go look at the sunset. I'm doing an old school Jackalope TV playlist today. Yeah, so that'll be a process of going through all of these partials and deciding which ones we won't want and which ones we will. It'll probably be most of leaf that we'll want. I definitely want to do some more custom styling on circle itself. Not so big on the Bebas font. Right over here, it's not too bad, but we might play with some different things. Definitely these two greens that are off from each other needs to be fixed. There's a lot of button padding that needs to be fixed, and then I mean, if you want to go start digging through some layers of like settings pages and stuff. Oh yeah, that was another thing, is I can't even access settings because it uses some type of drop down that my bootstrap's probably interfering with, so that's a big reason why I want to separate the bootstrap out of it. So that actually is a high priority now that I think of it, because it's taken away some functionality. So let me just notate that real quick. Everything else is looking pretty good. There's this button over here that is gonna need some help. I think if I added maybe a border radius to this photo, I might be able to crop it into a circle. And then there's different type of, what would you call them? Styles or modes, color blending modes basically, that we could use to make that white disappear. Because this is like a, what is this, a PNG image that they're using, or a JPEG, or an SVG, but it probably shouldn't have a white background. Oh, okay, we could change that. There we go. And it still draws a line through that background, so that's kind of annoying. Can you just get rid of the background entirely? There you go. Why don't you just do that? Oh, because they're trying to put a background over it so you can see the plus sign in there. You should just use a solid icon instead. That might be a little bit tricky, but hopefully they'll fix that on their end. We'll figure it out. Most of the buttons are looking okay now. It's just a few little things we'll need to tidy up on circle. And then anyways, we'll get to that later, because my number one thing to work on as a priority right now is the topic widget. Having some strange issues with it. So yesterday it wouldn't pull up in this modal window right here, even though it's here. And you can see it's there in the code, but it's gone. It's almost like it's being told display none. So I pulled it out of that modal window and I set it up here, and this would pop up when I'd load it, and then it would disappear when I'd go to the staging website. Let's try and recreate that. Yeah, and it's also another issue is you go into network, there's this service or whatever it is called Fast Finch. It's just loading a ton of assets. I'm wondering if this is like a CDN for Circle or something like that. fastfinch.co. What is fast finch? Huh. Weirdly enough, it only seems to do that when I'm streaming, like be that slow. The total load time of 24.96 seconds, so it's basically lazy loading a bunch of stuff after the initial load. It'd be really cool if I can research this or find somebody to help me do this, but I would really like to figure out like deferring the load or lazy loading modal windows or tabs. So say you load the website like this, it only loads these cards. Then after the initial load, you load up some of these modal windows that are ready to be clicked on. So that preloads before it comes up, pops up just quick like that. And now it starts preloading the tabs that are hidden. I mean, you could break it into two different parts maybe, but even if you could just defer it, so this tab with the iframe from Circle could be completely deferred after the initial load. But I'm gonna pull this up on my phone just to see, because I don't think that load time's so bad when I'm not streaming. Yeah, that was like instant for me, so that was hella fast, as we like to say. Huh. I'm going to test it in incognito to make sure that's not coming from some weird plugin. Yeah, that's all loaded up, so platform. Okay. BAM cell. Rum collector. BAM cell. stripe, circle, bug snag. Man, this is crazy. At least it doesn't seem to be adding any of this stuff before the DOM load. Maybe just a couple things. No, I'm not seeing any of the circle stuff until after the DOM load, so that's great. That's what we want. .4 seconds, so I'll do a hard reload this time. 1.67. I'm grabbing all of these images externally right now, so it's adding a ton of time. That's one other thing I need to do before I launch the new version. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing all this stuff, so I'd have to think it's coming from Circle. Let's cross-test it with, we're still on 0.6 even though it's December 1st already. Yeah, so that's fully loaded at 2.5. None of that weird rum collector stuff, right? Or fast finch. Yeah, so that's definitely got to be coming from Circle. We'll figure out ways to maybe manage that better down the road. But since it's all loading after the DOM, then it's not really an issue that we need to worry about right now. I think I fixed that on Bonsai, right? Yeah. I would say dark mode is almost fully supported on Bonsai now. Has this gray shadow behind it. It's really subtle. Need to get rid of those as well. That's jotted down. But to focus on the task at hand, we can ignore all that loading stuff for now. I can tell there's something up there. But on local, watch how this loads in. It's so weird. So it's loading in some of the circle stuff. I can see. Now on this, last night, it would load in and then disappear. So I bet I can find it present in the code. It was almost like the style sheet was removing it when that loaded in, which would be really strange. Just bugs me to see it load in still. It's weird how embedding the space widget was way easier, and I didn't get any of this weird stuff until I started working on the topic widget. And I would think the topic widget would be better optimized, since it's smaller than all of the other widgets. Anywho. Header, nav corner, wrap container. I put this in the home layout to test it. Right inside wrap container. Should be right here. So no, it is not there on the staging side. I don't know whether I've actually deployed it correctly. It's possible. But since it's working locally, let's just work here from now. I just want to know where it's getting this height from. Maybe. Max width 80, 100, height 751. Alright, that's the issue. Why can't it just be height 100? Why would it be 751? Or does it even need that at all? No, it doesn't. Why did Circle give me that? I believe that came from them. Come back to embed. No. The space widget has a height of 80 VH, which is viewport height. This would be 80% of your screen's height, or the viewport, how big the window is. But that is just weird. Okay. iframe. Height. Where did that height come from? That's so strange. If I refresh it, I need to refresh this one. If I could trade in my MacBook for one of those new M1, even Mac Minis, and it would run this faster, I would do it right now. What I should do is just stream from my dedicated PC instead of using my MacBook to do the stream as well. But that creates a lot more noise in the room. There's just a lot more going on. These live reload loops are driving me crazy. It's whenever the CPU just starts firing up. Pissing me off. Where the hell is it getting that height from? Alright, I'm gonna do yarn build production. Check it out on the proxy URL. I think somehow the JavaScript is calculating the viewport height and assigning that automatically, which is not how we want to use it at all. So if I come into views, content, courses, illegal kit, tab 2. No, accordion, tab 2. This is the iframe for the legal kit, right? It's so simple. I can control all of this right here. There's no JavaScript that's pulling in or anything. I wish that I could just go, let's see. Wish I could just put that right there. Get rid of this bullshit. Okay, that's finally built. I want to see what it did. Weird. Yeah, that's what it was doing last night. Maybe I can do this that way. Tab 2. There you go. Interesting. Height, and I don't have any idea why we'd be assigning 80 height to it. Why don't you just let it be its own height? Give it space to breathe. Now it's sharing heights with them, so Okay, I'm going back to live reload, but I need to figure out why it's working so slow locally. It'll load up on my phone in like a blink of a second. I can't even see it load. But here, it's struggling. Lesson topic 01. Ooh, I bet the sunset's real pretty. Testing comment. Okay. Interesting. Since the comment's already posted, then it looks good, but if it's in this box, which means there's been no comment. Okay, I think we're onto something maybe. It's missing the title of the, doesn't say lesson topic 01 within it, but I can totally handle that myself on my end. As long as it has the comment system embedded in it and it's not taking forever to load, then I'm happy. So, we need to fix this from being white. Not that there's anything wrong with being white. Okay, it's just a little harsh on the eyes sometimes, you know? Background. View topic, topic reply. And I think we already have topic reply. But it's not within view topic, maybe. Let's see. Okay. So topic reply is within topic. This is just within panel. I'm not seeing it within topic, so. Short? Huh. This is within form wrapper. community wrapper. Topic underscore apply. It's within panel. I just put it at the end of panel here. Form content, is it within form content? Yeah. So do form content and then topic reply. It'll probably give me an error. Topic reply, let's see. I'm gonna create myself a color palette right now. I'll call it a leaf. Okay, I think that's exactly what we wanted. So that one is background, PG dark 2, important. Then we got tricks editor. Just looking for a class. Tricks content. We're going for a background color, I think. Border, none. Box shadow, none. What is that coming from then? Class tricks content. So if we wanted to, we could do put the topic reply. Tricks content, background color. And then say border none. I think that would apply to both of them. Anywho, we'll have to wait till that's deployed to test it. I've been thinking about building a little tool that I could test it locally with, but I'm getting pretty close to being done, so at this point, why spend the time to build a tool when I don't know. I will eventually. Most likely. Yeah, so now we have two tricks contents that are conflicting. This gets so annoying. we'll just say border color, none. No, we'll just say border none. Background. We'll add the color to it. And close block. What? Okay. How did I mess that up that bad? So that was fine, but I need to get rid of this. Okay. Now I just want to put color down here. How is there an unclosed block? Topic reply, tricks content. Yes, I talk to my style linter, and I get pissed at it often, but it keeps me in check. Okay. Dope. Oh, okay, so that should work next time we're in there. But I think we figured out a fast, lightweight version of doing the comment for it. So let's take this out. Then we want to find that modal that we've been using for the topic. We'll go into, close up assets, go down into content courses, legal kit, accordion. No, sorry. It's under partials, modals, topic. Just replace this script with this iframe. There we go. That's exactly what we want. So if we called this so we could organize this under content courses and have a topic for each lesson within the course. Courses, legal kit, you'd have your accordion for it, and then you'd have lessons or topics. Let's just make one called courses. New folder called topics. We'll have an individual topic for each lesson. And for now we can just name them numerically. So we'll go 01.blade.php. We'll copy this topic. And then we'll say legal kit topic 1 modal. That needs a capital T to be in camel case. Legal kit topic 01 modal. That'll work for now. Lesson topic 01. And then we would duplicate it, say 02. We can keep that the same for now. Eventually we'll change that to 02, but now let's change that to 02. And then let's go into pages, home, header. I'm going to change this to back to enroll. Before we do that, I copy this button. Then we're going to want to put this button inside of content, courses, legal kit, accordion, tab 1. Zero one. So this is the inner of that. Let's test this. I'll just put this at the bottom for now. And I'll say topic 01. Legal kit topic 01. Legal kit topic 01. Okay. Now let's test this down in 02 as well. Okay, so that header should be fixed now. one other major part would be to take a look under layouts, modals. So that's the global modals right there. Get rid of these ones for now. Circle ones. But if you look at home, we have pages home modals. And under these modals, we're going to grab this is all the home modals. We'll use subscribe later. Topic. So this is the one that's going to be replaced. So instead of partials, modals, topic, this will be content. Courses. Legal kit. Topics. Zero one. And 02. So now if I refresh this, I open up, say, overview. Did I break it? Seems like I broke it. Okay, the modal, that part should be working. That's good. Go back to normal. No, that modal's not working. Enroll. That should be. Yeah, that should be pulling in. Okay. I think we're having issues here, so let's pop out a little further. Tab 2. Introduction pitch process. Doesn't need to be in any of these. Let's test it at which level? Let's test it inside of tab 1. We'll go accordion, tab 1. And before even the accordion, let's test it right there. We'll put the other one as well. Mm-hmm. Dope. All right. The functionality is working. That's big. So when we come back, we'll finesse that so all is packaged up tightly. But I'm going to take a 10-15 minute break on that note. All right, back from my break. I have a modal window on top of this modal window coming in right now. So one quick thing I like to do, for example, okay. So if you were to pull up this topic modal that's coming up in, I want to grab this ARIA label right here. Oh, actually both of these. And find these buttons. I'm going to eliminate these buttons down to just an arrow. Actually, for now, I'll differentiate between them. Just with a small number, and then I'm going to add these data dismiss modal. Alright, label close. I think this should close the current one. Let's test that out. It's been a while since I've done this exact trick. It's basically closing the current modal while opening up a new one. Is that what we want? Probably not, actually. I probably want to layer them somehow. I mean, maybe we don't even put it in its own modal window. Maybe we just keep it in this current one. Now that I think of it. Okay, that works. But then we'd want this one to go, when you closed out of this, we'd want this one. So instead of no thanks, let's put back. And then instead of just modal close, we'll also add, let's see, this would be under grid. I think it's partials, grid. Partials, no, partials courses grid, yeah. And this first one opens the modal window. Interesting. Alright, I need to trace back to the home layout. Partials courses grid. That's exactly what I was in. Partials courses grid. Oh, that's old. There we go. I can get rid of this one now. Keep confusing it. Okay, so grid, and then I'm gonna copy this for the legal kit. Right here. So this button will close the current one and open up the legal kit modal again. So this is one way we can do it. Another way would be to put it within the accordion within the same modal window. That might actually be the simpler, most logical solution. So then we'll test those side by side and see which we like better. So say this was the button to fire the topics for the first lesson. Here you go. Definitely want to add some height to that. Now I see why they try to calculate the height. Let's test that out while we're here. So that's found under content. Courses, okay, accordion. I think ideally I want content to just be pure data. So I'll be spending a lot of time cleaning this up to get the templates all out of it. It's HTML elements basically that structure the template. So if we go into topics 01, then we're going to do height. Try 80 VH. I think I want smaller than that maybe. Let's have padding on the top, so we'll try 75 VH. The only thing that sucks about using viewport height as a calculator is that if someone has like a really small screen, it'll limit it even more. Yeah, so that looks way better. Now we just need to get the width working as well. Okay, we'll go to the top of the iframe. Okay, we'll try 468. Can you round the border of an iframe? Oh, you can. That's awesome. On that as well. Looking pretty good. And then this will be reflected once we deploy a new version, hopefully. We're back at Legal Kit. So the other way would be to just have it when you drop this down, it's in here. Now the thing I'm not so sure about that is we're already working within a limited width, so if we have a nested accordion that's 2 or 3 layers deep, the width gets even smaller. So that's why I'm thinking of providing this basically being like a little menu for the lesson where they can go to the full lesson page, they can go to the full discussion page, they could go to the chat, or they could go to they can go to chat for the lesson, like comments, or they can go to the actual circle page, which is the exact same thing, just takes you off of the website. You could go to the full lesson page, like I said, or you could contact the teacher or other people who have volunteered to be contacted for help directly. And if it's a video, then we could just embed the video right here as well, like a little thumbnail, and go full screen. Ideally, I think that's how it works, especially with Wistia. That'd be so cool, because you just click play, and then if you turn your screen, it'll automatically go full screen. So yeah, I think we take these buttons that we made, let's see what happens if I put 468 here. That's too much. Yeah, because we have it in the body. So unless we wanted to take it out of the modal body, we can do that later. Okay, height 40 pixels. And here we could even have the space discussion and then the topics within this as well within an accordion if we wanted to. That might be something down the road. But for now, let's do it right here. So it's just a prototype, you know? Let's I mean, I think it'd be cool to have the button right here even. Quick access. Oh, so this is the... These are basically modules. That's how the pitch kit course is put together. So if you found the individual lessons, we'll probably embed the video right there. I wonder if I could just borrow that embed from their Teachable site for now. Then Medium, YouTube, Notion. So the buttons would actually be on these, I believe. If we wanted to break it into modules, we could, but I don't think the modules have any significance, at least in this case. It's the lessons you'd want to discuss, so... Wow. It's going to be a lot of different modal windows. This is going to get insane. I really should just keep one topic right now, so I can use it as a proof of concept, but that way I don't have to create 200 different topics. So, I mean, there's 14 right here for each lesson, right? And then okay. I'm there for you, you're there for me. So click on this, bring it up. You find the lesson you're on. You open it. I mean, it would make sense to try and embed the topics here. Alright, let's do it as an icon for now. So we'll just try it in a few different places. PX4, do need BTN small, PY2, maybe, but we could, let's just try P2 for now. I don't think it needs the MT2 or the ML3. Those are bootstrap little shorthand classes. Okay, we'll just save that, see what happens. Okay, that's close, but we don't even need it to be a button. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then what happened if we said small? It's okay, I think its size is pretty good. as is. So now let's take this and we'll move it into this is overview. This is the first module. So let's just go into, I don't know that the overview needs its own discussion place, but let's go to Courses Legal Kit 02 and Introduction, Courses, Speedrun, Configure Bonsai, Courses, Speedrun, Configure Bonsai. So this is one place we want to test it. Okay. So that's inside there, and then another place to test it would be float right. So let's try this right here, and then we will add a class of ML3 to this one. Well, it might be easier just to add the MR2, like an MR2 to this. Let's see what that looks like. I love that animation. Why is that acting all funky down here? That don't make no sense. Let's try refreshing. That's so weird. Why would that even mess it up? Float right, deflex. Okay, I'll remove it from that one. See if that fixes the error. Okay, that works pretty well. Gotta love how it holds its state. So that would be a comment, but icon. I need to change that, obviously. But if this was into stop pigeon start winning. Oh, I did put it there, didn't I? I meant to put it in this one. So we'll go into Conic Courses Legal Kit 02. And then I want to put this float right badge right here. I'm going to break this down now just so I can see it better. Alright, so that's what's going on with this. Let's see what happens if we put an icon in it. That's not working. We'll refresh. Foxconn is hiring in Salt Lake City. Wow. Question is, why is it formatting it this way? It's working. Well, that's float right. Maybe we need to add float right to it. think it breaks it to put a link inside of it. And I don't think we can just end up calling it div. So let's test this out. Let's take this link out of it. Should start working. Let's go to topics 01. Let's copy this iframe. I want to test what it's like inside of this. So configure Bonsai. What if we put it right there? Interesting. Shouldn't it be embedded right here? Yeah. So height is really weird. You can handle the animation kind of, but I want to see what it's like if we get rid of that. And if we said height 100%, then what happens? No, that doesn't work. I just don't think we'd need even 75 vertical width. What if we said 50 vertical height? I'll have to find a good way to calculate this. Might have to just do some media queries for different screen sizes. That's not bad. So do lessons. I mean, if we wanted to get crazy, we could even do tabs within the accordion. Lessons, overview stuff. I'd almost want to break this down into just lessons, but so it looked more just like this. But it cleans it up a lot when you put it in these modules. So I'm not quite sure. Then I don't think this chat button would need to go to its own separate modal. It could, but it could also just go to circle. So the question is it nice having the chat built in right here? And it looks like it would be hard to reply right there. But we can do some custom CSS for that. Just bring this button over. Can upload, link. Yeah, I mean, we ideally would want some more width right here when someone's writing a comment. But we could focus on that in the next phase. Let's see. Can I bring that button in now though? That would add most of the functionality. So this button is there because of why? Why is it on the right? Padding left 20 pixels. Padding right 10 pixels. So if we said That'd probably make it look horrible on anything else. So say we went to circle, let me go write a reply. I mean, maybe one advantage of having it in its own modal window would be that you'd have more width right here. Yeah. It would clean it up a lot, which I do like me some clean stuff. It is cool though how it can be built right in. Just if I have to custom style this, I guess I could put it within the iframe so it wouldn't affect it on the app itself. That kind of makes sense, right? So here's the iframe, the button topic reply. So that goes left 130. If I did that here, does it make it unusable? Yeah, pretty much. But it's not in an iframe now, is it? So we can try something for this next deploy. We'll come into circle styles. This isn't dark, this is just oops, not pages, components, circle. Circle widget trigger. I'm going to say iframe. And then take this button. I'll say left 130 pixels. Important. So that should only affect it if it's in an iframe. And then since we're not in an iframe here, it shouldn't affect it. That's what I'm thinking at least. Alright, we're about 2 hours in. I guess it's about time we could do a deploy and then actually test out some of these changes. So I'm not going to make any big changes right here yet because I'm still debating whether we want to have it in its own modal window for the discussion, or if we want to have it under the accordion for the lesson like it is here. And if we are going to do it here, then we're going to have to style this accordingly in the accordion, because there's no point. I mean, we could actually just make the option to reply disappear if we wanted, so you could only read the comments there. That might be kind of cool. or we just clean all of that up and just give it its own discussion window for each lesson, which is clean, but if you think of all the different lesson modal windows that I'll have to make, I mean, there's 14 lessons just on this one course, and if you do that by 8 to 12 courses, that really starts to add up. For the prototype, I'll probably just use one single discussion and then title it within the code. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm gonna take a little break, let this kind of think about this for a few minutes. So I'll be back in about probably 10 to 15 minutes. All right, my friends. Alright, I just had to make some more tea because it's so good. Go hang out with my little family. I really should have done a deploy over that little break I took. Okay, that looks really good. Looks pretty good. I think what we'll probably do is comment this out, knowing that we could add that as a feature. But it's definitely more functional. Has its own modal window. Just requires maybe a little bit more effort. It's not too much more. But yeah, let's deploy that right now. No idea where this merge branch came from. It was weird yesterday. Alright, we'll say v5. Still working on this circle integration. I think it's going to be a never-ending process, really. I'd like to get more in touch with their development team and start establishing best practices and stuff. Okay, so make sure that that actually fetched the origin. Okay. Now we'll just come in here and do a staging script run. I usually always look over this, but I haven't adjusted it in a while, so I know that it's just a deploy, and I think I even commented out the database migration. Can't remember. Either way, it's fine. Alright. Deployment's done. Now let's go in and find that new style sheet. Hello. Where'd you go, circle? That's weird. Come on, go to settings. There you go. Settings code underscore snippets. I'll just remember that URL. I need it again. Okay, let's put in this new style sheet. Let's see if that fixed the topics. Oops. No, it did not work. What the hell? Why? This has been a very challenging process to do custom styles for Circle. But the fact that it's challenging tells me there's probably not a lot of people doing it right now, so if I can come up with a custom style sheet for it, we'll see where that would lead to, potentially. Topic reply. Let's take a look at this again. We'll just close out of these. Asset styles, leaf. Wondering why it's getting so hot. Forgot I had the space heater on. One moment. Dark circle. Topic reply. Form content. Topic reply. Under form content. inside of panel. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Wait. That's what we're in. Why is this being so buggy? Topic reply. Inside of form content. Inside of form wrapper. So it's just form content inside of panel. This is really starting to piss me off. Background BG2. Yep. That should do the trick, because that's working right here. Alright, well, now it's outside of panel, so it's a little less specified. We'll try that on next deploy. So that looks pretty good. Okay, we're not going to show off specific topic functionality yet, so let's go into views, content, courses. Legal kit, accordion, tab 1. And get rid of this button. And then when we come down into legal kit 1, it was in configure Bonsai. We need to make this its own partial. I don't even think it needs to be its own partial, to be honest. That's kind of unnecessary. So let's go into quick setup. This is courses speedrun quick setup. We'll just copy this and paste this right here. Speedrun quick setup. Okay. So now motion. Whoa. No, something's not right with that. Because I did it with this one. So let's go into configure Bonsai, do the same thing. Okay, that looks correct. But then instead of legal kit topic modal, let's just put this as topic modal. And then let's go make sure that topic modal is still there. This we want this under pages, home, modals, general space, topics 01. So let's get rid of these for now. We want this actually. Topics, modals, partials, modals, topic. Partials, modals, topic. Okay. And then topic is just this iframe. That's the topic 01. Yep. I think I'm probably just nearing a cut the stream and gotta reboot my computer. Should just start streaming from the PC. Speed things up so much, I think. Once I start hitting 90% CPU, then it's just downhill. When I'm not streaming, it's buttery smooth. Most of the time. Okay. See, that looks pretty good until you open up that reply box. And if you click this, why is that not working? Modals, topic, partials, modals, topic, there, it's definitely there, and then if I come out here, we have topic modal. Topic modal. All right, so this is what I started running into yesterday. It's kind of an ongoing issue that I'm working with, is just getting my development environment working as fast as possible. That's part of why I use a Mac, because it's usually so fast with that, but while I'm streaming it can really struggle. And then last night I was hitting just bug after bug, and then I came at it this morning and all of it was pretty much fine. So I think most of it can be caused potentially by the fact that my CPU is just freaking out. It is an i7 chip. My RAM's not an issue. I've got, I think, 16 gigs. But yeah, might have to give my PC its time to shine. I just want to test the noise on it right now. Okay, so if there's no music playing, that's not bad at all. It's quieter than my Mac almost, because my Mac's on top of the desk. PC's under the desk. Thing is, I'll have to cut the camera quality is going to go down, because I'll probably be using my webcam camera instead of this 4K Blackmagic. But if we can speed up this process. Okay, I'll probably set up some test streams with it tonight. Maybe I'll even try streaming a game of Warzone or two. Yeah, the noise is not a problem at all. So anyways, I'm gonna reboot, take a break. I'll probably even go get a workout in, and I'll be back a little bit later, probably early in the morning even. We'll see. So stay tuned, stay cool, my babies.